Whoa, did you hear about the shocking allegations against music mogul P. Diddy that were just exposed in court? Disturbing claims about his bizarre behavior and creepy fantasies have surfaced, and let me tell you, it's going to make you see this guy in a whole new light. Brace yourself, because these 15 revelations are seriously messed up. You know P. Diddy, the hip-hop icon, a legend in the music industry, the ultimate embodiment of cool, right? Well, prepare to have your entire perception of this guy flipped upside down. Federal authorities have just unveiled a trove of evidence that paints a chilling picture of Diddy's dark side. From his suspicious relationships with male friends to his disturbing treatment of women and even his own family. This guy's reputation as a smooth-talking, successful entrepreneur is just a facade. Underneath, there's a seriously creepy individual with some truly twisted fantasies, and now the full extent of his bizarre behavior is being exposed for the world to see. Are you ready to dive into the most shocking and disturbing revelations about P. Diddy straight from the government's own files? Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. Let's start by taking a look at Diddy's interesting relationships with the men around him. His friendship with the Notorious Big was particularly suspicious. The two were practically inseparable, and you could practically feel the weird vibes through the screen. It's like, why are they so close, bro? But that's not the only example of Diddy's suspicious male friendships. There's footage of him getting super flirty with Birdman, even trying to go in for a kiss before getting rejected. And then there's that wild video of him lounging on a balcony with a bunch of male escorts. What exactly was going on there? It's clear Diddy has a pattern of treating his male friends a little too well, and it raises all kinds of questions. Diddy's interactions with Justin Bieber are also pretty darn suspicious. There's a clip where Diddy casually mentions Justin spending 48 hours with him, and you can't help but wonder, what the heck happened during that time? Diddy was pretty hush-hush about the details, and Justin just looked so uncomfortable whenever they were together after that. It's all kinds of sketchy, and it makes you wonder what kind of inappropriate things might have gone on behind closed doors. But Diddy's weirdness doesn't stop at his personal relationships. He's also been caught on camera dropping some seriously creepy comments that have left people scratching their heads. Like that time on a podcast where he started talking about his preferences for variety and unpredictable personalities. The room went dead silent after that one, and you can't help but wonder what, exactly, he was alluding to. And it's not just his words that are raising eyebrows, his actions are downright disturbing too. There's footage of him chasing after his ex-girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway, and he even had to pay the hotel $50,000 to destroy the CCTV footage. What was he so desperate to hide? It's clear Diddy has some serious control issues when it comes to the women in his life, and he's not afraid to go to extreme lengths to cover his tracks. But Diddy's weirdness extends beyond just his personal relationships. He's also been very open about some of his more unsettling behaviors, like how he likes to prepare the sexy before checking into hotels. What does that even mean? Apparently, he sends someone ahead to get the room ready with candles and other aromas that he enjoys. Yikes! It's enough to make you wonder what kind of depraved activities he's getting up to behind closed doors. And speaking of hotels, that's not the only place Diddy's been caught displaying some truly bizarre behavior. There's this wild video of him ranting and raving while surrounded by bottles of liquor, talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. It's enough to make you wonder, what else is this guy into? Is he just a wild partier, or is there something more sinister going on? Perhaps the most disturbing revelation about Diddy, though, is the stuff that's been uncovered about his so-called freak-offs. Apparently, these were these wild parties he'd throw where people were allegedly drugged, trapped on an island, and subjected to all sorts of debauchery. The details are hazy, but one thing's for sure, it sounds like the stuff of nightmares. And the fact that Diddy was supposedly organizing these events is just chilling. And if that wasn't creepy enough, there are also reports that Diddy had a network of underground tunnels leading to a secret cave at his house. I mean, what the heck was he doing down there? It's enough to make your skin crawl just thinking about it. Was he using those tunnels to transport people to his sick, freak-off parties? The mind boggles at the possibilities. But Diddy's weirdness doesn't just extend to his personal life, it's also seeped into his professional relationships. Take his dynamic with his ex-girlfriend Cassie, for example. There was that incident where he was caught on camera chasing her down a hotel hallway, and he apparently had to pay the hotel $50,000 to destroy the CCTV footage. What was he so desperate to hide? It's clear Diddy has some serious control issues when it comes to the women in his life, and he's not afraid to go to extreme lengths to keep them under his thumb. And speaking of Diddy's treatment of women, let's not forget about his relationships with his girlfriends in general. There have been reports of some pretty disturbing and abusive behavior, like the time he was caught on hotel CCTV chasing Cassie down the hallway. It's a shocking incident that really highlights the darker side of Diddy's personality. But perhaps the most disturbing aspect of Diddy's relationships with women is the way he's treated his own mother. Their bond goes beyond just a typical mother-son dynamic, and there have been some seriously weird and overly intimate moments between the two of them that have left people scratching their heads. From his comments about her getting a drip with him to their bizarre public displays of affection, it's clear that Diddy has some deeply unhealthy and inappropriate attachments to the women in his life. And let's not forget about the shocking revelations that Diddy himself has made about his own behavior. Like that time he casually mentioned on the Conan O'Brien show that he sends someone ahead to prepare the sexy in his hotel rooms before he arrives. What exactly does that entail? It's enough to make your skin crawl just thinking about it. But the revelations about Diddy's behavior don't stop there. There's also that wild video of him surrounded by bottles of liquor, ranting and raving about all kinds of crazy stuff. It's the kind of behavior that makes you wonder, what else is this guy into? Is he just a wild partier, or is there something more sinister going on? Trapped on an island and subjected to all sorts of debauchery. The details are hazy, but one thing's for sure. It sounds like the stuff of nightmares. And the fact that Diddy was supposedly organizing these events is just chilling. But the revelations about Diddy's behavior don't stop there. There are also reports that he had a network of underground tunnels leading to a secret cave at his house. I mean, what the heck was he doing down there? It's enough to make your skin crawl just thinking about it. Was he using those tunnels to transport people to his sick, freak-off parties? The mind boggles at the possibilities. Ultimately, the picture that's emerging of Diddy is that of a deeply disturbed and twisted individual with a penchant for bizarre and creepy behavior. From his suspicious relationships with men to his disturbing treatment of women and even his own family. It's clear that this guy is a far cry from the smooth-talking, successful entrepreneur that he's portrayed himself as. And the fact that these revelations are coming straight from the government's own files makes them all the more chilling. It's a reminder that even the most seemingly successful and powerful individuals can have a dark side that's hidden from the public eye. So what does all of this mean for Diddy's future? It remains to be seen how these revelations will impact his career and public image. But one thing is for certain, the world will never look at him the same way again. What do you think about all of this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking celebrity exposes.